At what point does Mike Tomlin get the blame? At what point do Steelers fans start blaming Mike Tomlin and calling for his job? There are absolutely coaches in the league that should be gone before Mike Tomlin. That doesn't mean that Mike Tomlin should be safe and secure with his job. It is the same story every single year. The offense is finally performing, and the Steelers still look like a 9-8 team. And fans refuse to pin it on Mike Tomlin, even though it is the exact same product replicated every single year for the Steelers. You have hope early on. Mid-season collapse, you finish 9-8, and you get booted out of the wild card round by a much better second or third seed team. The defense falls apart in the playoffs. You're not the worst team in the world, but you're also not the best. You're good enough to get by, but never good enough to do anything more. Mike Tomlin is not the worst coach in the world. But what's it going to take for the Steelers to make a business decision and move on? Sometimes a change of scenery can do crazy things. It can be miraculous for a franchise. I think it's time. If this season again ends up a classic, masterclass Mike Tomlin 10-7 wildcard knockout, if they don't win a playoff game, and I truly believe they won't, I do not believe they will win a playoff game, I'm thinking to myself, it's time. You're going to have to move on. But the organization they love him. They're in love with Mike Tomlin. They will not let it happen. How many coaches have they had in the last 60 to 70 years? 3? Well, whatever the number is. They've lived off long-term relationships with their head coaches. And I think we've reached the point now where we don't even have to watch the Steelers. We already know preseason what we're going to get from Pittsburgh every single year. You turn on the TV around November, late November, they give you some hope, just like they did last year with Russell Wilson, only for it to fall apart. Remember the year they went 11-0 to start the season? Everyone going crazy, but the real ones knew, hey, these guys, they ain't it. Well, they lost the next, 6 games? So they went 1-5, 1-6. Lost in the wild card round, I believe, that year to Baker Mayfield and the Browns. I'm curious, at what point is it time to move on for Mike Tomlin? At what point do you blame Mike Tomlin and decide you have to part ways? I'm curious, because for me, that decision would have been made a year or two ago.